Hello and welcome back to Morning Markets from True Potential. Paul Durrans, Investment Director. If we start by looking at global equity markets from yesterday, we saw very strong returns across the board within developed markets, led by the US, the S&P 500 up over 1%, and that brings the S&P 500 at 5% for the month, despite all the volatility that we saw in equity markets over the past few weeks and the unfortunate situation that is taking place in Ukraine. What's underpinning the rally? No particular reason, but perhaps a reflection that the weakness that we saw in stocks had got too far, and really that corporate health is still very strong, with companies still producing solid earnings, solid balance sheets, and with consumer demand high. We also saw positive returns from UK stocks again, which is good news. In terms of economic data, this morning we had UK inflation data. Important really for two reasons. Firstly, higher prices erodes the real value of your cash, and if cash is sitting in the bank and interest rates are still exceptionally low at 0.75%, if inflation is much higher than that which it is today, the real value of that cash is falling. And the second reason is if prices are higher, that means you can buy less in terms of goods and services. Today's data showed that UK inflation over the year increased by 6.2%. This is higher than what was expected, which was 6%, and the previous month was 5.5%. Digging into the details, we saw increases from households through higher utility bills, which I'm sure you're all aware of, and higher prices for fuel, which is the increase which we saw from the transport component. But also we saw a big increase in the second-hand car prices. With this data, it really underpins the expectation from the Bank of England, who will look to bring down inflation by raising interest rates. They're expected to raise interest rates again, which they did last week. They're expected to do that 4 times by the end of this year by 0.25% increments. With that, with the pressure on the costs of living rising, it'll put more pressure on Rishi Sunak, the UK Chancellor, to do more to ease costs of living pressures. We'll hear from Rishi Sunak today with his spring budget statement, so we'll talk about that on tomorrow's episode. But thank you for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Subscribing to the True Potential YouTube channel is quick and easy. Simply go to the channel on your desktop or through the YouTube app on your phone and click the subscribe button. You can then press the notification bell symbol if you wish to be notified as and when new videos are released. Doing this is a great way to keep yourself updated with market developments and personal finance insights. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and we look forward to continuing to help you do more with your money.